Nebraska Public Media Sports is honored to be Nebraska's home for NSAA championships. And welcome to Pinnacle Bank Arena in the capital city for the 2025 NSAA Girls Basketball Championships. It's the Gretna East Griffins taking on the Skutt Catholic Skyhawks for the Class B title. And hello again, everyone, and welcome inside PBA. Along with Kara Graham, I'm Larry Putney. Andy Kendi will be joining us momentarily. Let's start on the Griffin side. Not a lot of basketball type of talent, but a ton of athleticism.
Athleticism and very well coached.
Yeah.
And Carly Williams can flat out play. She's got 12 points a game. And honestly, it's just based off of really good footwork, very good ability to attack and find openings. And these Griffins just play really, really hard.
Yeah.
And they'll mix up defenses. They'll play a 2-2-1 press. They'll play a matchup 2-3. They played a triangle and 2 against Pius. Carly Williams, the senior, really is going to have a big day today to upset the Skyhawks.
Yeah, they will try to muck it up against Molly Ladwig.
Molly Ladwig, 19 points a game, 4 rebounds. The senior wants a state title. She's been so close, had so many opportunities here. And she can do it all over the court. Shoot it, get to the basket, get to the free throw line. Great ball handler, great defender. Does it all for the Skyhawks.
This state championship is our 5th of the day. We've already crowned 4 title winners. Pender in Class D1 went back-to-back-to-back. Lincoln Christian back-to-back. Miller West back-to-back. And Oakland Craig back. As in first ever, they won a state title. Oakland Craig, congratulations. Either Gretna East or Skutt will win their first ever. How about that?
Championship Saturday continues. It's the Class B final. The Skutt Skyhawks taking on the Gretna East Griffins. Hello again, everybody. I'm Andy Kendi. We have a great one on tap with the Skyhawks of Skutt. This is their 5th trip to the championship game. They've never won a state title. They've been here the last 3 years. Could this be the year the Skyhawks finally soar the highest? On the other side of the court, it's the Gretna East Griffins. Just the 2nd year of their school's existence. This is obviously their first trip to the state championship game. Time now for the pregame introductions, and for that, let's send it across court to Seth Letty.
On behalf of the Nebraska School Activities Association and its member schools, welcome to Pinnacle Bank Arena in the 2025 NSAA Girls State Basketball Championships. The NSAA is proud to recognize Farmers Mutual of Nebraska and all NSAA corporate partners for their outstanding support of NSAA activities, especially Nebraska Orthopedic Center, the NSAA's orthopedic and sports medicine partner for Lincoln Area Championships. Tonight's Class B final features the number 7 seed with a record of 20-6, the Gretna East Griffins. And the number 1 seed with a record of 27-1, the Omaha Skutt Catholic Skyhawks. If you're ready to join the University of Nebraska's starting lineup, email admissions@nebraska.edu today and find out how the University of Nebraska can help you be your best. And now for the introduction of the players and coaches. First, the non-starters for the Griffins. Number 1, Jordan Levinson. Number 3, Kate Rose. Number 10, Lily Frederick. Number 11, Maggie Pfaff. Number 12, Sophia Lindsay. Number 14, Heather Wadsworth. Number 15, Taylor LaRock. Number 35, Maddie Shelburne. And number 44, Jada Freeland. And now the non-starters for the Skyhawks. Number 2, Jenna Benjamin. Number 4, Maddie Ike. Number 14, Kensley Stuva. Number 20, Riley Venner. Number 22, Penny Currans. Number 24, Lily Stobie. And number 32, Amy Emanuel. And now, the starting lineup for the Gretna East Griffins. A 5'5" senior, number 4, Addison LaRock. A 5'10" senior, number 5, Carly Williams. A 5'9" junior, number 13, Taryn French. A 5'10" senior, number 21, Sonora Defini. And a 6'1" senior, number 45, Haley Levinson. The assistant coaches of the Griffins, Logan Hawley, Faith Ross, Wes Goranson, Amber Peterson. And the head coach of Gretna East is Wade Coulter. Now, the starters for the Skutt Catholic Skyhawks. A 5'6" senior, number 3, Mia McMahon. A 5'9" senior, number 5, Molly Ludwig. A 5'7" senior, number 12, Libby Shatkowski. A 5'9" junior, number 30, Lady Michaelis. And a 6' senior, number 34, Cameron Kastner. The assistant coaches of the Skyhawks, Terry Thielen, Lauren Rongzich, Corey Gunther, David Emanuel, Corey Vosick, and Cole Colony. The head coach of Skutt Catholic is Kip Colony. The officials for tonight's game, Thomas Miller, Dean Rydell, and Ryan Wolf. And the bench official is Colton Albrecht. And now, let's play basketball.
Handshakes all the way around. Let's take a look at where these two teams come from, both in the Omaha area. Skutt just south of West Center Road, Highway 275 on 156th Street, about a 50-minute ride. And the Gretna East Griffins, best way to describe it is right across the street from Tiburon. Gotta know where Tiburon is, right? There's how they got here. Skutt knocked off Norris and Bennington. Gretna East with wins over Pius X and Waverly to get into these finals. Think that got me a free round?
Gretna East in just their second season here in the state final. Impressive. Wade Coulter has been here before. Notice how I just moved right past you.
Yeah, yeah. I was gonna share it with you, but okay. Here's Molly Ludwig. Oh, great dish by Molly down low. Cannot finish on the shot by Michaelis. Elena Michaelis. That went out off of the Griffins. Shatkowski to inbound.
Again, it'll be very interesting to see how Gretna East defends. They tend to just mix things up. Lots of matchup 2-3. Tough shot there by Ladwig.
Such a great player, averages nearly 20 a game. 4 rebounds, headed to the University of Buffalo next year. She can do it all, so hard at the mid-range, shoot the three, drive.
And Skutt Catholic, they will play man-to-man defense. Pressure, double the ball at times, run and jump at times.
Carly Williams keeps banging down low. And Williams with the bucket.
It's a great start for both players we talked about in the open.
Probably when a well-laid plan works out, don't you?
Great physical play down low by Kasner. Cameron Kasner, 10 points a game, 10 boards. Physical senior, and she tends to spend a lot of time at the free throw line.
Good ball movement, three on the way, off the back of the rim. Tipped around by Ladwig, and she pulls it down. Nice pass, kicked it back out. Sapkowski drives in, goes off of the Griffins.
Again, you see that Coach Coulter has started in a triangle and two here, face guarding Mia McMahon and Molly Ladwig, just denying them the basketball and then playing zone with the other three.
Tries to go off glass, doesn't finish. Good hustle. Nice ball movement. Ladwig, open look at the three. Rattles in and out, the rebound by Carly Williams. I get a sense that Gretna East wants to make this messy, right?
Yes, they need to make it as ugly as possible. Force bad shots, run, and well, you said it.
Get on the floor after every ball.
Yep,
turn it over,
make it ugly.
tie it up. Three on the way. That is off, right into the hands of Levinson. That three is off by Williams. Chase down, back-to-back offensive boards for Gretna. And there it is. Yeah, make it messy. There you go.
Yeah, great start. Just aggressive play from both teams. Girls flying all over on the floor. And here's our first big sub. Wade Coulter likes to sub 4 or 5 at a time. Keeps people fresh so that they can all keep doing the same thing. They just run all over, force tough plays for the opposing team.
Weekday Wade Coulter. Second year at Gretna East, 4th overall as a head coach. Spent 2 years at Lincoln Christian, helped build that program. Didn't win a title there, but certainly put the building blocks in place so they could get to where they are now, which is back-to-back champions after a win this morning. Hired on at Gretna East in that new role.
Very good start defensively for Gretna East. Following the game plan.
Here's Williams with it. Open look, Shelburne, not there. Kastner brings it up.
They're able to double team in that triangle when Kasner gives it inside. She's gonna have to find a girl to kick it out to, move the ball offensively if you're Skutt.
Williams drives in and gets traveling call. A turnover on the Griffins.
Great help there.
First break, we'll take 1-2. 3-2, Skutt with the lead.
It may be small, but this little beam fuels power. It powers a food industry as a source of protein. It's a fuel that powers diesel engines while reducing emissions. It powers a state economy and bottom lines. And it powers the rest of the world as a top Nebraska export. Yeah, it may be small, but we're finding more ways for this little bean to power Nebraska.
That was funny. Yeah. That's a sick bike.
Boys,
Miss Sanderson?
see you Monday.
No way.
Elkhorn North finished an unforgettable season by clinching their 4th consecutive Class B state title, defeating Omaha Skutt 49-47 in a back-and-forth battle. Britt Prince, the state's 2nd all-time leading scorer, led the way with 17 points and 12 rebounds. With the game tied and seconds remaining, Reese Booth stepped up and hit 2 pivotal free throws to give the Wolves the lead, cementing Elkhorn North's historic four-peat.
Well, it was historic, 4 in a row in the first 4 years that the school was opened. And 3 of those 4 years that they won titles, they turned away this Skutt team in the championship game. In fact, Skutt has been here 6 of the last 7 years. And over the last 4, Skutt has lost a total of 7 games. 6 of those to Elkhorn North and Britt Prince. 3-pointer knocked down by Skutt. The other one was earlier this year to Pius 10. Amazing, huh?
It really is amazing. And now we've got another dang near brand new school here in the finals against Omaha Skutt.
They'll try to win it in a very different way. Not only a brand new school, another brand new school on the west side of Omaha.
Same spot for Schotkowski.
Long rebound. Mia McMahon with it. Now inside. The drive. Cam Castor is fouled. That was the last one, 3-pointer. Wholesale changes again for the Griffins. In for Skutt is Jenna Benjamin, the junior.
See if Gretna East can get something going here offensively. Off to a pretty good start defensively. Have to find different ways to score. Charlie Williams posting up at the mid-post.
Tried the bounce pass, Ladwig takes it away. Volley with push tempo. Good ball movement there for Skutt. McMahon down into the corner. And Williams sends that into the second row.
Again, in this defense, there's going to be open players. It's just a matter of being able to rotate. She thought she was getting called for a foul there. Just an out of bounds.
3 is just off by McMahon. Mia McMahon averaging in double figures for the 2nd year in a row.
Skutt does such a nice job in help defense. There's 3 people with at least 1 foot in the lane on the weak side. So difficult to penetrate, to get in the paint.
Benjamin with that steal. travel before the drive by Sonora DeFini.
I thought that was a good call. She took an extra step. I know the fans don't love it, but I also love DeFini attacking the basket like that. On the ball reversal, able to get to the hoop. So difficult to do against Skutt.
Griffins trying to pick it up full court. No trouble for the Skyhawks. On top by 6, 1.5 to go here in quarter one. Kastner works down low, loses it. And now the Griffins will push tempo. Good little pump fake and drive. Could not get the finish. And a foul is called on Skutt.
Feels like that's kind of how Gretna East is going to have to score. Quick outlets or steals and get out in transition and push the ball and really get to the basket. Offensive rebounds.
There's Wade Coulter, Columbus High grad. Having a good authority, he's a Miami Hurricane fan, football. How do you live and grow up in Columbus? And how? I don't know. 3-pointer. Big shot for Lindsay. Kicked ahead into the corner, 3 on the way from Benjamin, and Jenna Benjamin answers. Good contribution off the bench for Skutt.
Great job getting the ball out of the net on one end and pushing tempo and finding your open shooter on the other.
And then Benjamin picks up the foul after getting the 3-pointer. And there is Kip Colony.
Sorry, French does a great job continuing to cut and move off the ball. Gets a foul just by moving. Look at this, while Gretna East is still sprinting back.
Good find. Meanwhile, while you were away, Gretna East just missed a lay-in, so it's Skutt's ball. Good backside pass, just couldn't finish. A hold for last shot here. 15 seconds left, Ladwig with it. Expect her to take it. Thought about the 3, instead into the paint. And got the roll at the buzzer. Cameron Kastner. So the late bucket makes it an 8-point advantage. Skutt Catholic leading here in the Class B title game.
Nebraska's pork industry includes over 1,100 pig farms, producing more than 7 million pigs annually, resulting in bacon, ribs, and chops on your dinner table. It's an industry supporting over 17,000 jobs, with $6 billion in economic activity. This message brought to you by Nebraska pig farmers through their pork checkoff. Learn more at powerofpork.com.
Mow, dig, haul, trench. The Kubota BX Series subcompact tractor is ready to help. A hydrostatic transmission assists its operation. Attachments are available for a variety of jobs. The Kubota BX Series. Demos are available through your local Kubota dealers. To learn more, KubotaNEsports.com.
(13-5) the score. The buzzer beater at the end of quarter number 1 gives the Skyhawks the 8-point advantage. And if you're the Griffins, you like most of what happened in that first quarter, except the fact that they opened it up to 8 late.
Yeah, they really are doing great things defensively. They're trying to mix things up and make it difficult for Ladwig to score. But Gretna East has to find opportunities for themselves to score. That's a good start.
Carly Williams down low. She draws the foul and will shoot a couple.
Got to make really quick decisions, because when the ball gets inside, they're going to double or triple team you. Here comes the double. She's able to get it up and get fouled before that double comes.
Williams is a Nebraska soccer recruit. They have a few soccer recruits on this Gretna East squad.
It completely makes sense when you watch them play that there's a few soccer kids in here, just how athletic and physical and just constant movement.
Yep. Sonora Defini, number 21 for Gretna East. She's headed to Oklahoma State as a soccer pledge. Of course, her father, Keith Defini, was an outstanding soccer player at Creighton. Great pass down low, but then blocked. That is Defini right on cue. And Sonora Defini pushes it up the floor.
That was a great play. On the weak side, they had a little double screen and lob, and then Defini just comes out of nowhere.
Williams off the back of the rim. Rebound is long. Turnaround not good by Ladwig.
Neither team lighting it up from the field yet. Certainly capable. Deep three.
Off the front of the rim. Good job on the rebound. That was off by Taryn French. In and out of the hands of Shatkowski. Gretna East Griffins, 20-6 on the year. Their losses were to this Skutt team. Lost twice to Pius 10th. Lost to Lincoln Christian, Norris, and Bennington. All quality teams.
Big three from French.
Really big three. To be as tough as you want on D, but at some point you got to score it.
That's right. It's a long game though, and Skutt doesn't sub a lot. So if they can keep running at them and making things difficult and forcing Ladwig to work hard just to get shots off, maybe come down the fourth quarter. If you keep it close, you give yourself a chance.
Oh, great drive. Nice take and gets the roll. Cameron Kastner. Kastner's got 7 to lead Skutt. She's 2 for 4 from the floor, 3 for 4 from the free throw line. Off of Williams and out of bounds. And again, another line change upcoming for the Griffins.
Yep, Kastner's going to be so important as they worry about McMahon and Ladwig and spend so much time on them. She's got to take these openings. Great job going with her right hand and finishing.
Picking it up full court again are the Griffins. Benjamin kicks it back up top to Kastner. Skip pass, 3 on the way by McMahon. Not there, but the rebound goes to Kastner. McMahon will try it again. Rattles in and out. And again, a rebound. Nope, a jump ball, but Cam Kastner getting in there to tie it up.
She is putting in the work early. McMahon won't miss too many of those, just in and out. Great job going after the basketball. Gretna East, honestly, fortunate just to get the jump ball there.
Yeah. Ladwig off the screen. Kicks it down to Benjamin, back to Ladwig. Very patient offensively for the Skyhawks.
Great individual defense.
And then what a play. Diving into the air, Lindsay takes it off the foot of the Skyhawks, and it belongs to Gretna East. Maggie Pfaff.
Maggie Pfaff, great defense that time on Ladwig.
And it was Shatkowski who, check that, Lindsay who jumped into the air to give it back to the Griffins. Not much there for Gretna East. Here is Kastner with the drive. And Kessler has 7 leading the way, but she's missed a few close ones. Skutt could probably be up by as many as 10.
You bet. But again, Gretna East just makes things difficult. Ooh, I think she got one on the arm that time. A little scoop.
Heather Wadsworth down low. She's battling for it.
Very physical early by both teams defensively. So aggressive. Both teams play this way all year. This is nothing new.
Ladwig with the bucket and the foul.
Smart play too. When you're being denied the ball out top, get yourself inside. Right there in that dunker spot. In the short corner, one dribble finish.
Ladwig had a season high, a school record 50-point game against Central this year. She's at the free throw line now. Going to the bench is Mia McMahon. And there is Ladwig. She was also the Dan Wiley Tournament of Champions MVP in that Nike tournament they played at in Arizona. And they went undefeated and won their division. Extended it to a 10-point advantage for Skutt. LaRock with it. Looking inside to Defini. Now Defini has it. Frederick. Back to LaRock. Sonora Defini will back it out, reset. 10 on the shot clock. Good defense by Ladwig. Ball on the floor, and it's tied up once again. And the possession arrow will keep it with the Griffins.
Great defense by Skutt for sure. It just feels like there's not as much, there's not as many scorers in there for Gretna East right now that really have a scoring mindset. Just 3 seconds here on the shot clock. As soon as it's touched, gonna have to chuck it.
And it did not get a shot off. There is Kip Colony. 7th season at Skutt. Spent 19 years at Millard West. His record at Millard West, so impressive. 410 and 147. He has won over 560 games in his career.
So many wins, so many really good defensive teams just like this. And this is the elusive win he's been looking for, this state title.
A little bit remarkable. I mean, imagine for Kip Colony, 18 trips to state in 26 years, 5 trips into the championship, but has never walked away a champion.
Just shows you the consistency that he's been able to have, though, over the course of those years. And then it tells you how good girls basketball has been. Certainly in both Class A and B that he's coached.
Foul called on Jenna Benjamin. Second one to push gets caught is what happened there. Benjamin will head to the bench. Back in comes Mia McMahon.
Again, you cannot ask for more right now from the Griffins as far as their defense. This is not normal for Omaha Skutt. 18 points with only 2 minutes left in the half. But Gretna East has got to find a way to score a little bit more consistently.
Here's the drive by Williams. One more pass to the open Defini. And the rebound. Good strong rebound by Pfaff off glass. Maggie with the bucket.
Offensive rebounds, a really good way to start getting in the scoring column against a great defensive Skyhawk team.
Kick back outside. 3 off the back of the rim. Long rebound.
Kasner on the boards.
Kastner Strong again gets her own rebound, and then she is fouled.
Again, great three-point shot from the top. Pfaff with the great rebound and finish.
Kastner will walk toward the bench and get a break, as will Defini. And Scott will inbounds under the basket.
This is a big minute and a half here. Feels like if Skutt gets it going offensively a little bit and gets a little bit bigger lead, it's going to be really tough for Gretna East in the second half. But right now they're playing so well defensively. Molly Lagwig trying to draw a foul there. Good individual defense. And again, the officials are letting them play. Pretty physical here. Just 2 fouls for each team this quarter, as physical as it's been.
Three-pointer on the way from Shatkowski, and she got it. Lily Shatkowski with the three. That is her second three-pointer of the game. She has 6.
From really that same spot in the corner. Just a miscommunication by Gretna East, didn't find the shooter.
Wadsworth drives in, kicks it back to Wadsworth. Thought about the three, she'll take it. Long three is off.
Great box out there by Shatkowski too.
Adwig picks up her dribble near midcourt, get it back to her. 31 seconds remain, 21-10.
Just about a 7-second difference in the shot clock, so Gretna East will get the ball back if they rebound. Get a stop.
Five of the shot clock, goes inside. No good. Williams with it. Williams brings it up the floor. Kicks it out, 3 on the way, too long. And there's gonna be a foul before the buzzer. And the foul committed
Looks
by
like
the Skyhawks.
Yeah, the foul will stand, but it'll be halftime.
It is not a shooting foul, and that does not put him in the bonus. So I believe it'll just be a foul, and that should end our first half.
Gonna put .5 back up.
Okay. So enough time for a tip in.
What a defensive battle by both teams. We've been very impressed with Gretna East defense just because of what Skutt, can do offensively and how they're able to score. But gosh, what has Skutt done defensively to hold Gretna East to just 10 points in the first half?
Castro will be on ball, high hands, and that's gonna do it, no shot. So that will take us to halftime here in the Class B Championship. Kip Colony and his Skyhawks have the lead on top 21-10. Gretna East has been held to just 10 first half points. And let's see what the head coach Wade Coulter has to say about that. Let's go to Andy Kindy.
Well, Coach, yesterday when we talked to you after the semifinal win, you said you wanted to muck up this game. Mission accomplished on the defensive side of things.
We're not executing very well. We've blown a couple of easy rotations by our standards. And then offensively, we're falling in love with the three-point shot for some reason when that's definitely not the game plan here.
Yeah, what do you do offensively to get the bucket, get the ball in the bucket more?
We need to do the things we've talked about all season and in pregame today. Move the ball side to side, don't let the ball stick, and stop falling in love with the early jump shot.
All right, good luck in the second half. That's Coach Wade Coulter of the Gretna East Griffins, his club losing by 11 at the half. We'll have halftime festivities coming up straight ahead from Pinnacle Bank Arena.
From your ears and your nose to your heart and your toes, Phelps Memorial Health Center in Holdridge provides a wide range of services to meet the community's healthcare needs. Phelps Memorial offers general and specialized care, including labor and delivery, cardiology, orthopedics, and digestive health. Phelps Memorial Health Center is a nonprofit healthcare facility committed to serving patients and families with care. Learn more about their mission and services at phelpsmemorial.com.
Life can move at a pretty fast pace here in Nebraska. From lights on to lights out, there's no stopping our work ethic. That's why at Nebraska Public Power District, we take pride in keeping you going. Pride in knowing that your power grid keeps electricity reliable and ready for that exact moment when you need it. We take on the challenges 24/7 because electricity is the lifeblood of your day, and powering your day is what motivates us to do our very best. NPPD, powering our state, empowering your life.
Coverage of the 2025 NSAA High School Championships on Nebraska Public Media are made possible in part by Nebraska Soybean Board, Education Quest Foundation, Nebraska Public Power District, Nebraska Kubota Dealers, Aurora Cooperative, and Constellation Energy, as well as folks like you who donate to Nebraska Public Media. Thank you.
Skyhawk dance team here at halftime as the Skyhawks leading Gretna East 21-10 in the Class B championship game. Joining me now, Jeff Stoss of the NSAA. One of Jeff's many jobs is to run the state swimming competition, which was just held about a week ago at the Bob Devaney Sports Center. Jeff, just tell me, I've been there. It's one of my favorite events. How did this year's competition go?
Well, like most years, we sold it out. Every session of our swim championships is a sellout. The Devaney Center does a great job hosting us every year, and we fill about 1,100 people in that spot, and that's about all you can fit in there spectator-wise. So great competition. Lincoln East on the boys' side won their first title in a couple decades. And Omaha Marion got the crown on the girls' side this year after a runner-up finish last year. So great competition, a lot of excitement, great environment for the kids, and week went really well.
Yeah, certainly one of the toughest tickets in the NSAA just because of the limited availability. But, man, if you can get in, it is a bucket list item, no question. All right, let's talk about the Believers and Achievers. We've seen it at halftime many times during this state tournaments, and we'll see it again for the boys' weekend. Tell the viewers at home, what is the Believers and Achievers Award?
So Believers and Achievers is probably the most prestigious award that we give out to our students in Nebraska. It's 48 statewide winners that are all seniors across our state. And these kids are not only stars on the court, but stars in the classroom and stars in their community. These kids have high GPAs, they're volunteering everywhere, they're a part of almost every organization in their school. I don't know how they do everything that they do in the 24 hours of each day, but listening to some of the stories and talking with the kids and the parents when we have these presentations, it makes you feel good about the future of our state when you see what some of these kids can do.
Yeah, the future is no doubt bright when you see some of these award winners, no question about that. Now, one of the other things that Jeff has to do is deal with knuckleheads like me in the media. So you have made some big-time improvements to the state basketball tournaments. Just tell the viewers at home some of the things behind the scenes that viewers may not know about.
Well, we always want to try to make things as easy as we can on our media partners because you guys have the ability to tell the stories of our kids in our communities. And so one of the things that we're doing this week that we haven't been able to do in years past is we have a full live stats package in the arena that we're able to give to our media that just enhances the coverage of our kids in our communities at these events. And so going to do that again next week at the boys, and hopefully we're able to continue doing that at some of our other events to really make the coverage of our events and our kids as top-notch as we can make them.
And a formal press conference after championship games, that's a nice little touch.
It's really cool to see how the kids and the coaches react to that. You see that at the NCAA tournament or after a bowl game or something at the college level, and it's something we've been doing for a few years here, but to see how kids can handle getting asked tough questions after a game or a match or something, it's been really cool to see how they respond, and if nothing else, it's going to prepare them as they move into their next phase of their life. So it's been fun.
No doubt, life lessons learned, no question about it. Jeff Stoss, he's with the NSAA, and we are at halftime of the Skutt Gretna East Class B championship game. We'll have the second half for you straight ahead.
These are Nebraska corn farmers. They work in acres, not hours. Over 9 million acres to be exact. Harvesting the energy and climate solutions the world needs. Year after year. year after year. We are proud to stand with you.
Did you know that the #1 reason officials quit is because of verbal abuse from parents and fans? We are losing officials, and we need everyone to respect the ref.
Judges help students to find their voice and become lifelong supporters of the arts. Without these individuals, NSAA activities would not be possible.
I cannot participate in the activities that I love without these officials and judges. So please, let the players play, let the coaches coach, let the officials officiate, and let the judges judge.
Life is full of milestones. Let Wayne State's graduate programs be your next big moment. Whether you work in education, criminal justice, business, public relations, human resources, information technology, or sports and recreation, our programs provide pathways to the next level in your career. Flexible and online, a Wayne State graduate degree helps you write that next big chapter in your life without having to put your life on hold.
Constellation is a natural gas commodity supplier in the Choice Gas program, helping inspire young Nebraskans through hands-on learning. Constellation has given more than $400,000 to 4-H and FFA organizations across the state, helping support youth in your community with opportunities to achieve real-world success. Because we believe that powering communities means empowering our future leaders. With Constellation, a contribution to 4-H and FFA is in the stars.
That is the halftime score. It is 21-10. Skutt on top of Gretna East. Let's see how they scored those 31 points. Probably show them all here.
Yeah, a great start. Obviously, Ladwig, just an individual talent, behind the back with a pull-up jumper, and then gets to the free throw line and one when she gets down on the block. But because they're spending so much time on Ladwig and McMahon, it leaves Shotkoski in the corner for two big threes. It's low scoring, but a great start for Skutt defensively and taking care of opportunities on offense. Really fairly even.
Yeah,
a few more turnovers for Gretna East, and obviously just the 28 shots versus 20 shots. You know, the opportunities for Skutt to get shots off, really neither team shooting it particularly well. 27% from the field from three for Skutt is not normal. Yeah. And then obviously just 20% from the field from Gretna East. You heard Coach Coulter really want his team to move the ball around and stop chucking threes and get to the basket.
Yep. Andy Kendi is with Kip Colony.
Well, Kip, you scored 3 touchdowns in the first half. You held them to a touchdown and a field goal. Defensively, a nice job by your kids holding them to just 10 points. But what were you most pleased with in the first half?
Our defense side of things. Our goal is to get 2 single-digit quarters. Just know where the shooters are, get a body on a body, and I thought we did a really good job at that. To hold a really good team to 10 points in the state championship games says a lot about how hard our kids work.
And how do you get your offense going to Skutt standards?
Yeah, we talked about that. I mean, they're running junk on us. They're going box 1, triangle and 2, and 1-3-1, and we got to be a little bit more patient. I think we're two passes short of getting a high-low, getting a little bit impatient. So I think we need to move the ball a little bit better and then work that high-low.
And first couple minutes of this half will tell the story, will it not?
Oh, yeah, 100%. But the good news is you're wearing a green tie, so that's going to bring us a lot of luck.
All right. Kip Colony, the head coach of the Skutt Skyhawks. This team leads by 11 as we head to the second half of the Class B state championship game here in Lincoln.
Nothing is more local than where you work and where you live. Here at CPI, we're more than just an ag cooperative. We're your partner in the field and in your local community. We strive to provide farmer-first customer service every day in our grain, agronomy, energy, and feed divisions. By investing in our communities, we're supporting our customers, employees, and the future of the ag industry right here in central Nebraska. CPI, making local matter. Everyone deals with difficult times at some point in their lives. Some people may lose hope and turn to substances or alcohol as a way to cope with difficult emotions. You are not alone. There is a new number for help, 988. 988 is the 911 for times of crisis and mental health emergencies. Anyone who is in need of help, just call, text, or chat 988 for confidential support at no cost. There is hope.
Just call 988.
Coverage of the 2025 NSAA High School Championships on Nebraska Public Media are made possible in part by Nebraska Soybean Board, Education Quest Foundation, Nebraska Public Power District, Nebraska Kubota Dealers, Aurora Cooperative, and Constellation Energy, as well as folks like you who donate to Nebraska Public Media. Thank you. And welcome back. It is 21-10. There is the quarterback for Nebraska. The head quarterback, first-string quarterback for Nebraska. Dylan Rattler.
Long day.
I didn't notice he was there. I was looking at the students, and then suddenly it dawned on me, oh, that's Dylan. He's been here most of today. We talked to him earlier.
Big fan of high school sports this winter.
Yes, he's been all over the place. Along with Kara Graham, I'm Larry Putney. Kip Colony's lucky charm. Andy Kendi is with us. Did you see he called out Andy, said he's wearing a green tie?
Yep.
You know, if Kip would happen to win this, it'd be his first ever state title at Millard West or at Skutt. He might just require Andy to go with him to any, game of significance.
The green tie will be back year after year.
All right, let's see what's in store for both of these teams as we get ready for second half action here in this Class B championship. 21-10, Skutt on top.
Looks like Gretna East starting in that box and one, denying Molly Ladwig the ball. Everybody else in a zone. Basically just finding the open player in your area, no matter who that is, while Ladwig just gets chased all over the place. Great start for the Griffins.
Here's Carly Williams, drops it off for LaRock. Now to DeFeeney. Gretna East has to get some offense going. Essentially 2 5-point quarters are not going to do it against Skutt. Ooh, that rattles in and out. Good rebound by Williams, goes back up, and then draws the foul.
Great start by Williams there. French gets the open look, and then Williams to the boards. Again, rebounding and getting to the free throw line. Getting some easier looks, some free looks are a way to get back in this game.
Michaelis picks up her second personal foul.
Just the third point for Carly Williams today. She'll look to have a big second half. She scores 12 a game. 6 rebounds, though. Not surprising that she gets a couple offensive there.
Good rebound by Kastner. For the trailing Kastner.
Great box out there by DeFeeney. I should note, Shatkowski sprained her ankle in the semifinal yesterday, and I think she just may have tweaked it again. She was hurting there that last possession. She's fighting through it.
A great feed down low, but DeFeeney had a chance to finish, and it just rolls off the backside of the rim.
Yeah, those are the ones you got to find a way to finish. Those bunnies, those easier looks.
Three on the way. Got it. Big three-pointer.
Shatkowski says, I'll limp into this three and hit my third of the day. Just playing so tough and such a competitor.
Well, the Skutt defense has just been stifling Williams down low again. And that's Benjamin picking up her third personal foul.
Again, great job by Kasner finding the open player in the box and one. Look at Ladwig just being face guarded and chased. French just didn't get up to the open shooter in time in that box and one.
LaRock with it, looking inside. Delfini spins out of the lane. Williams drives in. Here's LaRock.
Again, Skutt's so good at helping her cover.
That's going to be a foul called on Taryn French.
The foul's on the Griffins, number 13, Taryn French, the second personal foul, first team foul. Again, for the Griffins, number 11, Maggie Pfaff, 12, Lindsay.
4 subs coming in for Gretna East, and they're up in their press. Chalkowski getting a little bit of a break, limping off. They want to get that retaped.
Taped up, yep. Yep.
Didn't stop her from hitting another 3. Oh, that pass just got out of hand, didn't it?
Yeah.
Kasner.
Had her open.
Can Gretna East figure out how to get through this tough defense? Just man-to-man, basic, good team defense, fundamental, going underneath screens, physical play, not letting cutters just move down the lane wherever they want. They're bumping cuts, helping each other out, communicating. Miscommunication there. Leaves a wide open shooter.
Pfaff gets her own rebound. Shelburne with it, kicks it outside. Got the three-pointer, that's a big one for Lindsay. Sophia Lindsay, the sophomore, averages 5.6 per game.
Back to 10 and the press. And then from the press, they get back in their box and 1 defense.
Mike with it, now down to Michaelis, back up top. Michaelis looks inside, here's Kastner.
Great job defensively. Looked like Kasner might have shuffled her feet there.
13 foul.
Maddie Ike picked up the foul. We got a timeout on the floor. We'll take one as well. But the Griffins knocked down a big 3 here to make it a 10-point game. 4:15 remain in the third.
It's thanks to you that we're where we are today. We're proud to watch these communities grow because they're our communities too. Our neighbors, our friends. It's where we live. These are all our hometowns. And no matter what, the people who will continue to serve your needs with the hometown support you know and trust are just down the street. Cornerstone Bank, growing together.
Our planet, it's hungry. Blessed with millions of acres in this great nation, our farmers work tirelessly to feed the planet through seasons of uncertainty and seasons of growth. It's a tough business to do alone. As owners of Central Valley Ag, it's together that we move forward. There's room at the table. Our planet is hungry. Together, we feed it. Central Valley Ag.
I want to remind you, if you'd like a DVD copy of these state high school championships, give us a call. The number is 800-868-1868. Or you can log on to our website at nebraskapublicmedia.org. DVDs are just $19.95 plus shipping and handling. We'll send you your DVD copy and you will have these memories for a lifetime. It's a particularly buff Griffin. There he is.
Showing you his moves.
Williams with it up top. Dropped off her. Three-pointer on the way from Lindsay again. Lindsay with back-to-back three-pointers. We've got a 7-point game.
Great play out of the timeout. A little down screen for an open 3 at the top of the key.
Block boxing one working right now for the Griffins, and a timeout taken by Kip Colony.
Look at this nice down screen. Feet set. Knocks down the top of the key three. And then able to get set in their press. Shotkoski checking at the scorer's table there at that timeout. Looks like it was her knee they wrapped up. She's had a physically rough tournament. Still able to shoot the ball very well.
How about Sophia Lindsay? She's 3 for 3 from three-point range and has more than half of Gretna East's points. 9 of their 17. Came off that screen up top, catch and shoot, knocked it down.
Yep, confident shooter, the sophomore, coming in and doing her job. Back to the box and one for Gretna East.
Let's see if Skutt goes with a set play here out of the timeout.
Again, trying to get Ladwig going a little bit. They've been chasing her around all game. Great job on the boards there by Defini.
Castor with the foul. That's her first personal.
Gretna East in a 1-4 high set. And they drop into a double screen on the weak side. Just trying to get movement.
Delphini down low, off glass. Did not get it to go.
Nice play. They created a one-on-one down low. Just lost her balance, really. While she was making her move to the basket, wasn't able to finish.
Then Taryn French picked up the foul. Taryn French had a broken wrist in late December, early January. In spite of that loss, they being the East Griffins, won the EMC tournament. She averaged almost 11 a game coming in to this. So I wonder if maybe that has affected her shooting a little bit because she has not been active offensively.
Yeah, I'm sure it has. She just picked up her third foul there and is out of the game.
Backside rebound. Shows
Shotkoski again.
Shotkoski knocks it down. And Shotkoski now has 12 points to lead Skutt. She is 4 of 7 from three-point range.
And she's the one that got the rebound to give that second opportunity. It's a big shot. Feels like when they get it to 10, it's big at this point with such a low-scoring game.
Lost it on the drive. Lead back to 10. And Skutt with an opportunity to extend it. It's a little counterintuitive, but Skutt has not won a state title in girls basketball. That goes off the hands of Shotkoski, and it will be Gretna East's ball. Just assume as many times as they've been down here. They picked up one. Been a runner-up 4 times.
Yeah,
2004, 22, 23, and 24.
It is amazing. I mean, the Brit Prince factor definitely plays a role in a few of those, but the fact that they've gotten here again, it shows the consistency, it shows the great skill level of this team. Obviously great athletes there. You know what they've done in volleyball over the last decade is unbelievable.
Drive into the free throw line. Can't get it off the glass. And the lead remains 10. Here's Benjamin with it up top. Ladwig goes away from the screen. around. Griffins come up with it.
Again, Ladwig continues to get chased around, taking good shots. Just 5 points. But it's what the Skyhawks are doing defensively that is so impressive.
Skutt called for a foul down low. It's going to be the second on Shotkowski.
Coach Colony talked at half. Their goal is to hold a team to single digits each quarter, which is very good defensively, and they certainly are doing that today.
They held them to 7 here in the third. That's in and out. Madison Shelburne is at the line, the sophomore for the Griffins.
Gretna East just 1 of 5 from the free throw line. That certainly doesn't help that scoring output. 2 of 6 now.
Good press break by McMahon. Shot clock, game clock about the same. Ladwig behind her back, three-pointer on the way. Just off the rim, rebound long. 3 up one more time, and that is long as well, and that will do it for quarter number 3. 8 minutes remaining in the Class B state championship. We will crown one of these teams a first-time state champion, Gretna East or Skutt. Come on back to PBA.
More than 80 communities across the state count on Nebraska Public Power District to power their every day. And like a dependable neighbor, we work tirelessly to make our communities a better place to live. From preparing them for economic growth, to partnering in local events, to educating tomorrow's workforce, we are charged with bringing the best of public power to our communities and energizing their tomorrows. NPPD, powering our state, empowering our communities.
Back here at Pinnacle Bank Arena in Lincoln for the Class B State Championship. There's a look at the Skutt student section. They lead at 27-18. They were outscored in that third quarter by the Griffins, 8-6. So both teams doing a great job of holding the other team to single-digit scoring. Makes for a close game.
Yeah, maybe not like as exciting as the last couple games as far as offensively what teams are doing, but it's good basketball. It really is. It's good defensive-minded basketball. Coaches enjoy it.
Larock tried to go inside, taken away. Michaelis comes away, and here now is Molly Ladwig with it. Ladwig averages 20 a game. She's been the focus of Gretna attention. Behind the back dribble, comes up short.
Gretna East has done a great job frustrating her on the offensive end. She has returned the favor on the defensive end too.
Right.
Frustrating the Griffins. There's a great cut. They're getting more movement, but McMahon recovers so quickly, able to deflect that out of bounds.
Three is off. And the hook is going to be called on Shotkowski. That'll be her third.
The foul's on the Skyhawks, number 12, Lydia Shotkowski, her third personal foul. First team foul, fourth quarter.
10 offensive rebounds for the Griffins today. They do have 8 turnovers today, which is difficult. You got to be able to get shots up every possession if you're struggling from the field.
Off the back of the rim, right into the hands of Defini. Now Defini, cross to Williams. Here is Carly Williams. Kicked out, open look. Levinson is off.
The Griffins just 21% from three-point land today.
We talked a lot about Gretna East wanting to muck this up, but you got to give some muck credit here to Skutt as well.
Where did we come up with that word?
I'm not sure.
Is that Coach Coulter's word?
It might be, yeah.
It's true, though. It's the defensive making things more difficult. Great pull-up jumper there.
Bucket by Williams. That was weekday, Wade.
It's a full timeout.
It is. It's very difficult to play against teams that are playing very physical defensively and won't let you get into the lane. Sometimes you got to do it yourself in transition, like Carly Williams did there.
Coach Coulter called it turning the game into a circus.
And that is to their advantage for sure against a team like Omaha Skutt, who's so capable of lighting it up offensively. Neither team lightened it up necessarily today.
No. Gretna is 21% from the floor. Skutt is 22. Ouch.
Again, let's give the defense credit.
Okay.
As opposed to harping on the offensive output. I will say though, some of the players that are typically really good from the field are struggling a bit. Ladwig's 2 for 10. McMahon, how often is she going to go 0 for 7 from the 3?
Right.
Williams, 2 for 6. French, 1 for 6. So the defense has been incredibly good today, forcing tough shots from the offense, forcing quick threes. Let's see what was drawn up here on the defensive end at the timeout for Coulter. Again, looks like just an extended box and one. Pfaff right now is chasing Ladwig in the corner.
Ladwig with it out top. Behind the screen, three-pointer on the way. And again, it is Shotkoski, and she has been terrific.
And we talk too much about the shooting woes of both teams. We should be talking about Shotkoski, 5 of 8 from the 3. What a game. Hobbling on that ankle and knee in the second half.
Opens it back up to a 10-point lead, 30-20. Defini down low, second chance, got a little rebound. And Sonora Defini with 2.
That's a huge possession. Great job by Defini getting that answer after the big 3. Now they're in their press. Omaha Skutt only with 4 turnovers, though. They've made great decisions against this tough defense. Just not shooting it well, but at least look at that. Kind of a force up, able to finish off glass. Back to a 10-point lead.
And the rebound to Kastner. Kastner drives in. Tipped away.
Great anticipation
by Williams. Williams drives in. Ladwig picks up the foul.
Smart play by Ladwig there. Force her to go back to the free throw line. Make it tough for her. Don't allow the and one. Good defensive play by Carly Williams. Anticipate, get the steal.
Rolls in and out from Williams. Back into the game comes Jenna Benjamin. She has 3 fouls. Tchaikovsky and Michaelis also with 3 fouls in the game.
Back to the full court press for Gretna East.
Good ball movement. Benjamin had a chance. Instead she'll go inside to Castro. Right back to Benjamin. Drives in. Very patient here. 15 seconds remaining on the shot clock. Great bounce pass. And what a pass in Ladwig with the and one opportunity.
What a play by McMahon as well. When you reverse the ball and somebody's face guarding you, they can't even see the ball. Backdoor cut. The help is late and undercuts her for the foul. 3-point play opportunity. Ladwig now with 7.
There are the numbers for Ladwig. Make it 8.
Again, Gretna East has done what they wanted to do today against her. Just haven't had an answer on this end. Consistent enough.
That's right, 12-point advantage here for Skutt. 3.5 remaining before we crown a champion. That 3-pointer is off the front and then goes over the top of the backboard. Just the 2nd season for Wade Coulter. He took Lincoln Luther to their first ever finals. Finished 2nd, finished 3rd the year before that in his 2 years there. And 2nd year at Gretna East, he has the Griffins in a Class B state championship.
He gets his kids to play so hard, so smart, changing up defenses. You got to know the game to play some of this, what they call junk defense, the box and ones and the triangle and twos, so you understand gaps and space. Great move there by Kasner.
Kasner will have an opportunity as well with the 1-1, and now Skutt beginning to pull away here with 2:47 remaining in the 4th, and this is the largest lead of the game for the Skyhawks.
And just because of how good they've been defensively and how hard it's been for the Griffins to score, it starts to feel almost insurmountable for the Griffins to be able to get back in it. They certainly can, there's time, but they'll have to do some things offensively that they haven't done all game.
Nice job by McMahon. Back to Ladwig. Foul will be called on Maggie Pfaff.
McMahon may not be shooting the ball well, but she is doing everything in her power to help her team win. Offensive rebounds there. She has a couple assists, a couple steals. And because they've been denying her some early in the game too, it opened things up for Kasner and Tchaikovsky. Just team basketball from Omaha Skutt. Unselfish, doesn't matter who scores as long as they get the W.
And now the luxury of being very patient on offense. They can let as much clock run down as they want. Try to get off the shot late because time is their friend right now.
Yeah, really smart by Skutt, but also this is why basketball fans love the shot clock now. They could do that for the last 2 minutes a couple years ago.
That will stay with the Skyhawks. And a new shot clock since it went off the back of the rim.
Yep, rebounds have been very even throughout the game, but there's been a couple here by Omaha Skutt recently. A couple hustle plays. Their ability to keep the ball on this end have really helped them get this lead.
Kim Colony takes a quick timeout as the Skyhawks were trapped. It is 37 23-203 remaining in this Class B state championship. Plenty of time for you right now. Pull out your phone and type in Nebraska Public Media Sports. And then like us. And like Big Red Wrap-Up as well. You can join the conversation. Take pictures, post them on our Twitter, at Nebraska Public Media Sports. Saw themselves on the screen here, I think.
That's some good artwork on those signs.
Not bad at all. Ladwig to inbound.
Basically playing keep away here. Forced to foul.
Foul called on Williams. That will mean she has, I believe, 3. First.
4 for the team, so the next one will put them in the bonus.
Get the wrong line. Defini has 3, so Williams with 1, Defini with 3 personal fouls. Been a really clean game in terms of fouls for Gretna East. Turnover there, and that will give it to the Griffins. But at this point, 150 in the game. I mean, Gretna East has only managed 23 points through 3 and almost 4 full quarters. It's hard to imagine they're going to find 14 here late.
Yeah, they're going to need to get some quick ball movement, get to the basket, and then get in that press and get some easy steals and buckets here.
Great dish down low. Williams is fouled. She'll shoot a couple.
Real nice pass off the drill penetration baseline.
Gretna East out of the Metro. Skutt, the River Cities. High fives for Caston as she takes a breather. Free throw good by Carly Williams.
Into that press. Again, just crucial that Skutt has just 6 turnovers today. Haven't given away opportunities with this tough Griffins defense.
10 on the shot clock. Ladwig in and out.
Need to get to the basket quick.
Threaded away by Williams. That's off the front of the rim. And time is going to tick away on this one.
Great effort from Gretna East.
Imagine for Kip Pawnee here, right? 18 trips to state, 26 years, 5 runner-ups. He has never had a team walk away with a state championship until tonight.
And how about Molly Ladwig in this senior group?
Right.
This is what they've been working for. They've had the opportunities, just not been able to finish on this final title game.
Ladwig with a 3-pointer is off, and we have a foul. Sonora Defini is fouled. Big hugs all the way around on the bench, on the court, as the Skyhawks are beginning to celebrate, and now wholesale changes. Griffins will bring it up the floor. Inside 5 seconds as time ticks away. And for the first time in Skyhawk history, they are state girls basketball champions. This was the first ever for Skutt. They have been here 4 consecutive years. And look at the hug for Kip Colony.
What a moment for Kip Colony with his athletic director, Don Kasner. Finally, that elusive state title for Coach Colony, and the first ever in program history. How exciting for Skyhawk Nation. And what a year in their second year as a school for Gretna East.
Gretna East, yeah. State champs, the Skyhawks of Omaha Skutt Catholic. We'll be back and hand out medals and trophies. They've been over. Let the monkeys crawl off the back. They're state champs.
Mow, dig, haul, trench. The Kubota BX Series subcompact tractor is ready to help. A hydrostatic transmission assists its operation. Attachments are available for a variety of jobs. The Kubota BX Series. Demos are available through your local Kubota dealers. To learn more, KubotaNEsports.com.
Funding for NSAA High School Basketball Championships on Nebraska Public Media is provided in part by the Dr. Thomas and Dorothy Hallstrom Athletics Endowment.
Live streaming for the NSAA Championships are also available at the Nebraska Public Media website and on the free Nebraska Public Media app.
This is Nebraska Public Media.
Nets are coming down in what turns out to be the lowest scoring combined score for a Class B state championship game. Final 37-25. Skutt wins it. Let's go to Seth Letty.
The Nebraska School Activities Association, the Nebraska Coaches Association, and the Nebraska Interscholastic Athletic Administrators Association are proud to support positive sportsmanship during the state championships and throughout the season. At this time, we are pleased to present the Sportsmanship Award for Class B. The trophy is graciously donated by Awards Unlimited. The sportsmanship program is exclusively presented by Currency, which helps businesses grow throughout Nebraska and beyond. We are proud to sponsor this award, and we congratulate our Nebraska students for their achievements. Making the presentation today, our NSAA President Steve Kirkman from Millard South. Representing the NSAA is retired Athletic Director Jack Tarr from Malcolm High School. Representing Currency is Jennifer Krona. The Class B Sportsmanship Award is Gretna East High School. Congratulations, Gretna East High School. Ladies and gentlemen, the Nebraska School Activities Association is pleased to present medals and trophies to both of these outstanding teams. Presentations will be made by NSAA Executive Director Jennifer Schwartz and NSAA Board of Directors Thomas Lee of Omaha Westview and Dr. Nick Wemhoff of Fort Calhoun. Here are the awards for runner-up Gretna East Griffins. Head coach Wade Coulter and his assistants will present the silver medals. Players, please come forward as your name is called. Number 1, Jordan Levinson. Number 3, Kate Rhodes. Number 10, Lily Frederick. Number 11, Maggie Pfaff. Number 12, Sophia Lindsay. Number 14, Heather Wadsworth. Number 15, Taylor LaRock. Number 35, Maddie Shelburne. Number 44, Jada Freeland. Number 4, Addison LaRock. Number 5, Carly Williams. Number 13, Taryn French. Number 21, Sonora Defini. And number 45, Haley Levinson. For these outstanding athletes and their team, here is the 2025 NSAA Class B Girls State Basketball Runner-Up Trophy. Congratulations to the Gretna East Griffins. And now to the champions, the Omaha Skutt Catholic Skyhawks. Head coach Kip Colony and his assistants will present the gold medals. Players, please come forward as your name is called. Number 2, Jenna Benjamin. Number 4, Maddie Ike. Number 14, Kensley Stuba. Number 20, Riley Venner. Number 22, Penny Currans. Number 24, Lily Stobie. Number 32, Amy Emanuel. Number 3, Mia McMahon. Number 5, Molly Ladwig. Number 12, Libby Schotkowski. Number 30, Lainey Michaelis. And number 34, Cameron Kastner. And now, Coach Colony, we have a special award for you. Presenting the championship game ball from Farmers Mutual of Nebraska, Vice President of Communications and Marketing, Tyson Billings. And now for these outstanding athletes and their team, here is the 2025 NSAA Class B Girls State Basketball Championship Trophy. Congratulations to the Omaha Skutt Catholic Skyhawks.
That's the first ever for Skutt. They are state champs in girls basketball. Fantastic. Now let's go to Andy Kendi.
Here with head coach Wade Coulter of the Gretna East Griffins. Coach, you got it down to 7, I believe, in that second half, and you just couldn't get over the hump. Why could you not get over that hump?
Bret Hart's the excellence of execution in WWF in the 1990s, and just offensively had to execute a little bit better tonight. Make or miss game, and we just couldn't put the ball in the hoop quite enough on that end of the court is all it came down to.
But you have to be proud of your defensive effort to holding Molly Ladwig to 8 points. You did pretty much all you could on defense.
I don't think it was an effort thing or a toughness thing on our part. The defensive end, like you said, Molly scores 8 points. We executed a game plan pretty well. It's just 25 points isn't going to be quite enough, obviously.
A lot of teams would just wish they could be in this position. You guys are here. I know this isn't the result you wanted in the final, but just to get to the final, what does that say about your young program?
I think for our kids, you just really hope that, and this is what we said in the huddle there where you're waiting for your medals, be proud of what you've done. We told them that before this game. So I don't care if we win by 10 or lose by 10. We love every single one of you and everything you've done for this program. So the commitment they made, and a lot of them were multi-sport kids. 4 of our starters did not play basketball one of their years in high school. And they chose to come back out and made themselves better players, but more importantly, better people that will help them in their other college athletics, that will help them in life. And they have set a great foundation for our juniors, sophomores, freshmen, even our middle school kids and grade school kids who look up to them.
Yeah, great example to follow. And what do you say to those 4 seniors leaving the Griffin program?
You tell them you love them, you tell them you miss them, and you tell them you are really proud and thankful for everything you did for us.
Awesome. Well, thank you very much for your time. Wade Coulter, the head coach of the Gretna East Griffins, his team falls just shy of a state title. They'll take home the silver trophy. We'll hear from the Skutt Skyhawks, the champs in Class B, straight ahead.
Thanks, sir. I appreciate it. Yeah. Hamilton has been providing IT solutions for businesses across the state of Nebraska for more than 3 decades. We know that Nebraska businesses are a driving force of support for the communities in which we live and work. We keep them connected and protected by delivering cybersecurity, hosted phones, and managed IT. We are grateful to be part of our Nebraska communities and to support their technology needs.
More information at hamiltonisbusiness.com.
Sudden cardiac arrest is the #1 cause of death in students involved in activities. 7,000 adolescents lose their life annually due to sudden cardiac arrest.
If defibrillation through an AED is administered within the first 3 minutes, survival rates increase to 74%. If an AED is used within the first minute, the survival rate rises to 90%.
For every minute that passes without defibrillation, survival rates decrease by 7 to 10%. Are you and your school prepared?
Meet the champions of innovation in the heart of Nebraska. They're not just farmers, and they nurture more than just crops, pushing boundaries and turning challenges into opportunities. They trade knowledge and know-how, and their dedication doesn't end at harvest. It's in your every bite and every drive. The future of food, fuel, and fiber, and the future of Nebraska starts right here.
Coverage of the 2025 NSAA High School Championships on Nebraska Public Media are made possible in part by Nebraska Soybean Board, Education Quest Foundation, Nebraska Public Power District, Nebraska Kubota Dealers, Aurora Cooperative, and Constellation Energy, as well as folks like you who donate to Nebraska Public Media. Thank you. Here are the final stats from the Class B State Championships. Skutt Skyhawks, they were the winners and won their first ever state girls basketball title.
Yep, and it was really about the field goal difference. You know, Skutt Catholic able to get more shots up, more shots made, and that really ended up the difference because both teams were so good defensively. Skutt just a little bit better.
When we come back, we'll hear from the coach and the players from the champs of Skutt.
Constellation is a natural gas commodity supplier in the Choice Gas program, helping inspire young Nebraskans through hands-on learning. Constellation has given more than $400,000 to 4-H and FFA organizations across the state, helping support youth in your community with opportunities to achieve real-world success. Because we believe that powering communities means empowering our future leaders. With Constellation, a contribution to 4-H and FFA is in the stars.
The University of Nebraska at Kearney, we bring the power of the herd. Among every court, field, stadium, and arena, you'll find strength, determination, and heart. United by our love of the game and commitment to the Loper spirit, we cheer for the blue and gold. We're more than athletes. We're leaders, scholars, and champions. When you run with the Lopers, that's when you'll feel the power of the herd. Learn more at unk.edu.
Look at Molly.
Look at that. Molly Ladwig
Does that say joy or what? The Skutt Skyhawks, our first-time state champions, 37-25 in the Class B state title game. Here with the first-time state champion, Kip Colony. How does that sound?
Sounds great. Yeah. Sounds great. I'm so proud of the kids. Our seniors were just amazing. Yeah. Great group of leaders, led by example, believed in our, culture and what it took to get things done the right way, and just so proud of all of them.
You had to earn it. I mean, they played tough defense on you guys, yep. and what was the key tonight? I think Libby's stepping up and hitting some big shots. Yeah. Molly's our catalyst. I mean, coming down the floor, you got to take care of the ball. And, I think the defensive side of things, truly, we gave up 3 single-digit quarters, I believe. Mm-hmm. And we talk about that all the time is, our goals are focusing on the defense side of things, and that's how we practice. Yeah, so. I know it's about the kids, but for you 100%. Personally, to win a state championship after so many close calls and to win it with your son next to you, that's got to be real special.
Yeah, it really is. First, hats off to, they are so good, Gretna East, and they'll be back again. And like I said, our whole entire team, our community, Jeremy Moore, Don Kasner, who brought me over here. But we've been waiting a long time, and my son's been with me since he's been in 4th grade, and he's now 32 years old, and he's stuck by my side. And I think that's the greatest moment for me is to win it with him by my side.
Yeah, and to win it with these kids that are now seniors that have seen so many, they've gotten so close to the mountaintop, and now they can leave champions.
Yeah, they were locked in. I mean, it was they were not going to give this up. It was you sensed it all week long, and and they prevailed. It's just a special group. Just love them to death. It's just a family community. Just an amazing group of kids.
Well, Coach, congratulations. Go celebrate. The Skutt Skyhawks are the state champions. We'll hear from a couple of the players, Molly Ladwig, as well as Libby Schakowski. I said it right. She's been practicing with me. We'll hear from her. We'll hear from them next.
Why is it important to fill out your FAFSA?
First off,
it's how you apply for federal,
state, and most college-based financial aid.
It's easier to fill out than you think.
Start college on the right track.
You don't have to pay for college on your own.
Education Quest is here to help.
For more information, go to educationquest.org.
I'm Kayla Solorzano. I work in production services at Nebraska Public Media. There's a lot of moving parts in live production. You'll have graphics being built, you'll have cameras taking shots. My favorite part of last season's NSAA high school championship was I got to direct a soccer match. I used to play soccer growing up in Grand Island, and it was just a kind of a full circle moment for me. It's just the little small things that make me happy for being a part of Nebraska Public Media.
Look at those happy Skyhawks. They are state champions for the first time in Class B, 37-25 against Gretna East. They are the Class B champs. Let's meet some of the players. This is Libby Schakowski, 15 points, 5 big threes, and you cannot see what she's wearing right now, but she already has a boot on her ankle. She suffered an injury in the semifinal game yesterday. I saw you getting carried off yesterday. How were you able to bounce back and be able to play today?
I have some great support. My parents, my brother, the trainers are awesome. They really just push me through. The coaches, my teammates, just everyone. The community just made me want to fight through it. And when I knew it was doable, we kind of practiced this morning. I was like, here we go. And we subbed a lot. We kind of worked with it, but it was so worth it, and I knew that. So it was really just confidence.
Yeah, but not only did you play, but you played a terrific game. You hit 5 threes. What was the difference? Did you feel good out there even though you were playing with pain?
It hits a point where it's just in your head, you're like, here you go. There's no option to come out, so I'm like, play as I always do. So
that's awesome. So what does it mean to hold the gold trophy? You got the gold medal around your neck. First time girls basketball state champions at Skutt. That's got to be, what's going through your head?
It means everything. We've worked so hard. We've had so many hard practices. We faced some adversity. And I'm just so proud of this whole team, and I knew we could do it. So finally having it, it's the best feeling ever.
Well, that's awesome. Congratulations. Now hand the trophy off to Molly Ladwig, the senior. She was blanketed. I mean, my goodness. It was like that scene in Hoosiers and talking about what kind of gum you were chewing, and you were Dentine or what was it, whatever it was. Molly, you had 8 points, 5 rebounds. But man, they made it tough on you tonight. How frustrating was it out there for you?
You know, it's obviously frustrating a little bit personally, but I knew my team had it, right? Honestly, I like assists more than points, and so getting my teammates open and Libby hitting shots and Cam getting rebounds and getting to the lane, as long as we were scoring, period, and we were kind of getting over that hump, I didn't care who was scoring. I just like to be that person to get everyone kind of going and get everyone scoring, and it was a good game.
It is a team game. Obviously, when they're kind of cutting the lead down, it's a 7-point difference in the second half. Was there ever a doubt, or did you say, no, this is going to happen for us?
No, never a doubt. We came into this, there's no option to lose, and that's exactly what we did. We faced, I think the first 2 rounds of this tournament kind of helped us. We faced adversity in both the first round and the second round, and that's exactly what we did. We kind of got down a little bit, and we just fought right back, and I felt confident in all my teammates, and they did amazing.
Well, I want to ask you, too, because I know that it's been frustrating the last couple of years. Coming up short, Elkhorn North had your number. But now to finally have your moment, what does that mean, not just for you, but as a team?
It's awesome. I mean, like Libby said, we've been working for this for so many years, and just having everyone on our team, from everyone, our practice players who push us every day, to Kip, we did this for our parents, for the whole community. And I think "I am with you" is our quote, and I think that kind of applies to us every day. And so getting this win for everyone just means so much. Yeah, I want to ask you about Coach, because obviously he's been coaching since before you were born, obviously, 35 years, 25 as a head coach. To get him a state championship, he may win 3 or 4, 5, 6, 7 more, but this will be his first. Yeah. Kip coached me since I was in 6th grade, so it's special. It was amazing to do it for him and for our whole team. And it's definitely a special moment I'll remember for the rest of my life. And what about you personally? What do you want people to remember about you as a player as you move on to Buffalo and play collegiately? Yeah, kind of just as someone who pushes my team to be the best we can be. Kind of just someone who brings a positive attitude and has good sportsmanship and all that kind of jazz. So, and then going to the next level is awesome. So, You forgot state champion. And state champion. I love it. She's a winner. Molly Ladwig, she's a state champion for the first time as the Skutt Skyhawks knock off Gretna East 37-25, your final here at Pinnacle Bank Arena.
Oftentimes I'll hear, we don't have mountains, we don't have oceans. Yeah, that's right. We have more parks in Nebraska than many other states.
Nebraskans can be thankful that our forefathers had the foresight to protect these special places in Nebraska. And now it's our responsibility for future generations.
Discover the history, natural resources, and modern recreation that awaits you while exploring Nebraska's state parks.
Thursday night at 6 Central on Create.
There's a place in the middle of America where we stand up and stand out, bringing light that illuminates the best ideas and brings change. Understanding the heart of learning comes from the heartland. Nebraska Public Media is yours, a space and community for everyone. We tell stories and amplify voices so that all can be heard, all from a place that we call home. This is Nebraska Public Media.
Nothing beats a tender, juicy steak. But have you ever wondered what it takes to get that perfect steak on your plate?
Steak wasn't always as tender.
From genetics to feed, research to preparation, science plays a vital role in creating better, more flavorful steaks. Look inside Nebraska's beef industry and discover how innovation shapes every bite.
Monday night at 7 Central on Nebraska Public Media.
Coverage of the 2025 NSAA High School Championships on Nebraska Public Media are made possible in part by Nebraska Soybean Board, Education Quest Foundation, Nebraska Public Power District, Nebraska Kubota Dealers, Aurora Cooperative, and Constellation Energy, as well as folks like you who donate to Nebraska Public Media. Thank you. Well, today it's either been a repeat champ or a brand new state champ. Pender goes back to back to back. Lincoln Christian in C1 back to back. Millard West over West Side. Millard West back to back state champs. And our last two, Oakland Craig and Skutt, they are first ever state champions. So the only way this is going to continue is if Dorchester wins the next one, because Falls City Sacred Heart, while they have won many over the years, can't go back-to-back. And Dorchester's never won.
So you need the first-timer to win in order for...
Well, just, you know, I don't know.
Stay true to form. Well, Dorchester will have to play absolutely unbelievable to make that happen.
You're not kidding. You're not kidding. All right, hey, we've got one more state championship coming your way, and that is in Class D2, Dorchester Falls City Sacred Heart. For Kara Graham, for Andy Kendi, I'm Larry Putney. For everyone who worked so hard to bring you these state championship broadcasts, thanks for joining us. But don't go away. Come on back. We got one more. We'll take you late into the night on Nebraska Public Media.